I live! That's right, Anime Addiction 00 here, and I am back from the dead from like the third time. I have lots of Phoenix Downs, just so you know, and other methods of resurrection with all my MMORPG and general RPG knowledge stuff. And I'm back with extreme cuteness with Spirit Tales, a 3D fantasy MMORPG that claims to be the cutest MMORPG ever. But lucky for you, I won't be saying kawaii every few seconds. So yeah, let me get to showing you this game. If this actually looks familiar to any of you, then it's actually pretty much the same game called Glory Destiny Online. It's it's developed by X Legend Entertainment and published by Quorum Games, and they also have their original global server, but for some reason they are also publishing, Quorum Games they're publishing the North American version called Spirit Tales, and of course there will be IP blocks, but maybe you'll get less lag and hopefully the translations will be better, but other than that I don't really expect much differences. So, with character creation you could probably tell that yes, they are pretty cute and very chibi-like. And the thing about this game is that you can see to the right a different character it's their spirit form that you get like at level 10. So you don't get to use it for a while, so it's a little bit of a tease, but it's not too hard to get to level 10. So you have 3 beast races. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this 3D cute MMORPG also has like half animal people. So if you like cuteness and furries, I guess this is your thing. Unless that's, you know, totally the wrong definition, but yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Because, you know, as long as it's probably cute, it gets my attention a little bit. But they have, you know, each their own different race or tribe name. So this is the Gold Kirin. It kind of looks like a bull to me with that, but I have no idea what the spirit thing is supposed to look like. So, for each tribe name, you have 2 classes each. And with Gold Kirin, you have a fighter, a shaman. For the Mange Dragon tribe, you have an archer, which I just clicked on, dirt, and a warrior, but I don't see how they're different from the fighter, except I guess they use a cool 2-handed scythe. So I guess the other ones might be more tank, and this one might be more offensive, but I have no idea. And furries might be the wrong idea for it, because it's called a Mange Dragon, so I guess these, you know, lizard with the weird tail thing. Okay, and probably the favorite of many people, I would guess, would be the Lunar Fox tribe, with the Sorcerer class available and the Assassin. So yeah, that's, you know, decent classes to choose from, and apparently you can have a choice of weapons. I did try out Global Destiny Online a little bit though, and I only started off with 1 weapon, so you might only get to have a choice much later. And that is a huge difference. I actually think that one's cooler, but if I'm going to continue with this, I should just hurry up and show you the customization, and I actually liked the Sorcerer when I tried out Glory Destiny Online. So I'll show you more of the customization options there. Speaking of customization, aside from claiming that this is the cutest MMORPG ever, which is quite a big claim, the biggest claim after that is they say they have up to 40 million customization options. I don't know if they mean with this creator alone, which I kind of doubt, or if it's like cash shop included and all the random stuff you'll find throughout your journey, which makes more sense to me. Still, that's a pretty big claim. So I'm going to try making my magic-y fox person. I just have to find... Aha, there it is. Okay. I'll try not to take too long with this, because I think I remember for the most part what they looked like. For the most part. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think it's actually close to that kind of customization options? And is this sickeningly cute so far? Well, probably not yet. You might be able to stomach it, but something that I like about the characters running is that it looks like they freaking skip. I'm pretty sure it's only for the females, but still, I was like, I get amused just by watching my character run. That, like, oh my goodness. You get to choose your ears, which is, you know, kind of cute. I think normal fits. Should probably leave it that color so it matches, yes. Yes, I think so. Oh yeah, the one thing I do like about the customization is that you have a random button over here. You probably can't see me pointing to it because for some reason my mouse usually doesn't get recorded, which is kind of annoying, but it's right next to showing the helmet, which I just put on. That's an awesome sorcerer's helmet. It reminds me more of like this weird magician type. Well, you know, not magician, but anyway, the helmet was very cute. So I actually like how you can have the random option in case I don't know what to pick. Because for starting customization, it's actually not bad. As opposed to many other games, actually. So you also get to choose your tail, of course. And I don't think you can choose the color, you just like choose the pattern. They have some pretty weird patterns. You've got like Cheshire cat style, there it is. You've got, you know, normal. It's with my obsession with customization, it's actually pretty hard to choose, but I will get it over with. Just, you know, to get it over with. And I think I'll go with that one, just cause. I can always remake them later. And you have skin choice options, and a sorcerer has to be pale, so I'm going to find a pale one. And just to show off some sickening cuteness, let's see them dance! I love the anime faces. They're just so silly, but jeez. And the animations are actually very fluid with that, so for some reason, I don't know, I like it when it's all like that. So, I did say it's developed by X-Legend, developed by X-Legend Games, so you'll probably see similarities to Eden Eternal, Grand Fantasia, Kitsu Saga, and this did this before the test, so don't worry about that. And I'll let you guys see the starting introduction thing. I'll let you see for yourselves. And while this is probably going to not respond for a minute again, the main thing with the story thing was just that I guess something happened with the North tribes or something, and there was a big war, and now they're fighting. And that's basically it. So yeah, here we are. You can choose WASD to move, but you can't jump with spacebar. It kind of sucks. Because spacebar is actually used for the transformation mode, which you get later. So, obviously I go to get quests here, and it gets very close. I should probably be reading these to see if they do have better translations, but it takes me way too long to read. But you see what I mean about the hop? It's like, it's like they're skipping. I love it. It's so cute. But, you know, like I said, it might be sickeningly cute to others, but I actually think it could be worse in terms of cuteness, or sickeningly cuteness for that matter. To move scales, which you might have just saw me do if you're looking at the bottom, you don't click and hold, you just click once and then move it. It took me forever to figure that out, like, why can't I move my skills? Oops. Kind of walked right through you, bunny person. I think. Or is he like a donkey? I don't know. So you can use WSD to move and right click, and the camera, or the way the world moves, is actually like a rolling log type of thing. You might know what I mean. Well, you know what I mean just by looking at it, but the first time I heard of that term was actually with Animal Crossing. Okay, so combat. It tries to be pretty fast paced. So you can left click to target. Yes, left click to target. It shows you some information stats here. Oh yeah, since that capture possible thing came up, it tells me that there are a ton of pets available in the game. You can capture basically every single thing in the game, although some things will just be more effort to capture than others. So you can capture basically everything. And I don't need you. And also you can click the binoculars on a monster to see its information, like special loot or regular loot it can get, or skills. And that can be very helpful for a tough monster you might be afraid to try and defeat. But the battle system is where it's kind of complicated or awkward, maybe. I don't know if it was just lag before in the other one, but it's probably not with the way it's performing now. It's that you see the hotkey down here. Say I have another hotkey. I would select that hotkey's number or by clicking on it. So I would click down here. I click on that. Actually, no, you can't. So it's actually just, you select the hotkey you want with the number pad, like usual, or number, whatever, the numbers, and then you right click to use the skill That's the only way. You just right click, right click, right click. And it tells you which skill is currently registered with that little icon right there next to the sword that you see at the bottom. And I'm not really fond of that, because after a while of playing, it actually feels like I can't feel the right click button anymore, or that's not going to work. Especially since you can accidentally attack a monster when you're rotating the camera. But since I'm rotating the camera, you know, the game world actually I think looks very nice. You know, it's very smooth. It's pretty detailed for like a cutesy game. And I'm actually done. So let's see, where the heck do I go now? Oh yes, and you can right click on the quests in the, you know, the quick quest menu, whatever that's called, the quest log, and you can actually auto move to them. So if you're a bit lazy or you're gonna get lost, or you think you're gonna get lost, that's helpful. Oops, pick something. Okay, so I'll pick something like that. And of course the quests are usually just destroy this many monsters, collect this many items while destroying this many monsters. And also there are random bosses that will spawn, and if you can defeat them you'll get a special title. And titles actually aren't just cosmetic, they actually give you certain stats, so seeking them out could be worth it. So at least it gives you a reason to. I just love watching my character run. Well, since we're here, you also have plenty of skills to choose from, I think. I don't know, the level cap in the closed beta is 40, so that might be a fair amount of time to check it out. And something about the skills is that you can actually reset them anytime before level 30, I believe. In any case, you could just simply press the reset button there without really paying anything, I think. And you can just reset your skills if you think you did something wrong. Which I actually like, because I actually found a dilemma with the sorcerer character in Glory Destiny Online. And I found out that sorcerers I thought would just be all magic-y types, and that the shaman would be all healy. But they kind of have a choice of both. And the sorcerer I think is actually better because they get the resurrection spell. Why don't shamans get that? Unless I missed it, but they did not have one as far as I could see. So I'm like, oh crap, I could go all healy and help people, or I could just burn stuff up and freeze it and all that good stuff. So yeah, you have plenty of skills available, from passives to, like, the offensives, you know, crowd control probably. And you have certain transformation skills or something. Maybe it upgrades passively your skills when you're a spirit tail form. But actually the bar is glowing right now. It's glowing from pink to purple, but I still can't use it yet because I am not level 10. And I'm going the wrong way according to the auto move. So yeah, if you liked Eden Eternal or Grand Fantasia or Kitsune Saga, you'll probably like this for some of the conveniences or the style that they do things. The only thing I really know of that specific developer doing are those constant repeat quests for money and fame. On that, I'm not really sure because I haven't really played their games extensively. With Eden Eternal, I was too busy kind of noticing the inconveniences of that game, but anyway, that's totally unrelated. So yes, you do get to auto attack between your skills. You're doing pretty big damage right up off the bat, so I guess there'll be big numbers in this game. Let's see. The right click thing, I still don't like it because it's like, once you get a whole ton of skills, like at least 3 or 4, it gets really hectic to try and keep up with your skills, because that's actually the only way you're going to end up surviving later. You're going to have to do skills constantly. And you just have to right click so much and switch between all your hotkeys, and it's kind of ridiculous. Like some of them it would just be so much easier if you could use hotkeys like usual without having to right click to confirm it, because by the time you right click after you select your skill, you could have already done it. You know what I mean? Because usually when you just target a monster, you use the hot skill key thing, whatever, and then you already used it. So yeah, I hope that with the North American version, if they give enough feedback, they can hopefully change it, or people will just have to suck it up and, you know, keep going. And hopefully they'll have plenty of batteries handy for their wireless mice. mouses, whatever. So yeah, they have a ton of the pets that you can capture. They say almost any one, but I actually didn't get instructions on how to capture other pets. I don't think, because I remember you can choose from 3 set pets after a quest, about level 8 or 9. And the transformation skill is, yeah, I know I'm just bumping randomly all over the place about topics, but the transformation skill, you know, of course it builds up from killing monsters, and then once you use it, you become that other powerful form thing, and your skills, that will become much stronger, and sometimes you'll have a certain ability to go with it that's passive. I think with the sorcerer one, I could actually deflect damage done to me automatically a little bit. So it's cool. And also, you see the BP underneath certain, well, not certain, all the monsters. That's actually called breakpoints, and if you break them, you'll get some really good loot or something like that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe, I don't think it's extra experience. I'm pretty sure it's just special loot. So it's going to be incredibly helpful to do that when you're in a boss fight or a mini boss fight, because you want good stuff. But the Spirit Tails form really lasts only a couple seconds. It doesn't take that long to really build up either, but it's really short, so you better make sure you use the time wisely if you're really all heated up in a big fight. And there's also crafting as soon as I can find it. I can't remember. Let's see. No, those are emoticons. Well, crud. Oh, super lag attack. In any case, aha, there it is. So yes, you do get to craft. It's fairly simple, and they actually start you off with like things specific to your class, but only at certain levels, I think. Because once I got to like level 8 or 10, I must have found a blueprint, or I was given one. Because then you just find the ingredients and you can make your own wands and scepters, whichever. One was giving bonuses for a Healy type of sorcerer, and one was for all offensy type. So you can switch weapons, I guess, whenever you want to, and you can try to be a little bit of both in certain situations, but your skills, if they're not leveled enough, they might not be helpful enough. And where the heck am I going? So I don't really know if you consider this like super cutesy. I do enough, and I can't really say for sure if the combat system will work out. I think it's kind of awkward. Oh, shoot! So yeah, like you see, you won't really be able to damage many monsters later on if you just use regular attack. You have to spam your skills really fast, and the animations kind of make it really off. Like, I'm not sure if I can do it yet because of the animation. So usually I just take a break between and let them use their auto attack, because that's what they do anyway, regardless of whether I can control or not. So you do that and you're pretty good. And since it's so skill oriented, I'm actually surprised that the warriors can do it, because you're going to need magic points, and fighters and warriors are usually stereotypically known not to have much magic points, but they can last fairly well. So yeah, what have I mentioned? I mentioned crafting, I looked at skills, some pets. Hey, what the heck? Why are you attacking me? Oh, I hit the flower, that's why. I'm leveling up fairly fast, so since, yes, it's basic about that. You get those little gift things at certain level intervals, like every 5 levels, and more skill points, but I won't do that because it takes me forever to choose. But like I said, you have the reset until like level 30, which is good, so I would say 20 to 30, I can't quite remember. So yeah, I guess that's good enough for now. If you guys are interested, the closed beta actually started March 15th, and it's not too difficult to get a key, I wouldn't think. So I am a bit, delayed in telling you guys about this one. Sorry about that. And it ends on March 26th, so if you like some cute things, or you like, little animal people at the same time while being cute and chibi, this could be the game for you, but it could also have other stuff going for it. So... Anyway guys, bye!